Welcome to Songwriter's Perspective. I'm your host, John Michael Ferrari. In this episode, music producer Pepper J will be interviewing Cody Howell about his new single, Any Way You Go, and his work with Project K9 Hero, and his magnificent vocals on Dolly Parton's new rock album. And I'll be spinning the single Not Enough by Steve J. Curtis, and I'll be sharing with you some of my songwriting tips and insights on some of my original songs. And we'll also be welcoming Jerry Wayne Allen with his new song, Tell Me What You Think.
Crazy, 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 in love with you. Every time I see you. Crazy, 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 in love with you.
In the mid-'70s, there was a song called I Really Love to See You Tonight by England Dan and John Ford Coley. That song was the inspiration for this song, Crazy in Love. I wanted a happy, good-feeling song with uplifting harmonies. Take a listen to Crazy in Love.
Kept it to myself, haven't told her so. Just between me and me, no one else knows. Hear my voice, what I want to say. Anything in your smile you could throw my way. Crazy, 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 in love with you. Every time I see you. Crazy, 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 in love with you. When you walk by. No, I can't hide it, I won't even try. The point is true, that I'm crazy, crazy, crazy in love with you. If we could share a moment and talk about the weather, what would it take? Walking in the snow, spending time together. Spending time with you. How do I put love between I and you? Just a few words, not that hard to do. When will I see you? When will I see you again? 'Cause I'm crazy in love. Crazy in love. Crazy in love with you. If we could share a moment and talk about the weather, what would it take? Walking in the snow, spending time together. Spending time with you. How do I put love between I and you? Just a few words, not that hard to do. When will I see you? When will I see you again? 'Cause I'm crazy in love. Crazy in love. Crazy in love with you. Crazy in love. Crazy in love. Crazy in love with you. Kept it to myself, haven't told a soul. Just between me and me, no one else knows. Hear my voice, what I want to say. Anything in your smile you could throw my way.
That's Crazy in Love, with additional backup vocals by Tanya Hancheroff. Today's guest on Songwriter's Perspective, Pepper J will be speaking with singer-songwriter Cody Howell. As it turns out, I ran into Cody a few weeks ago at Bobby Idol's Hour in Nashville. Not only did he sing backup vocals for Dolly Parton's new rock album, he's also a United States Navy veteran. Here's Pepper J speaking with Cody Howell.
Cody Howell, welcome to Songwriter's Perspective. Awesome. Thank you so much for having me on.
Yes, well, let's begin with your debut single, I've Heard It. I love it. What inspired the lyrics and the main message of Any Way You Go?
So it kind of came to me a little bit in a dream. I was sitting there dreaming about coming out of a Walmart for some reason, and we ended up leaving Walmart to go, to Bonfire, and someone else was hopping in their vehicle, like, okay, you want to ride with me or ride with you or what? How those scenarios where it's any way you go or whatever. You're trying to ride with someone. It's like, oh, well, you want to ride with me, ride with her, ride with. It's kind of one of those situations coming out of the Walmart to go to this bonfire in a dream. And I wake up out of this dream and I'm like, man, okay, this is kind of cool. I got to write this down. And then that's where it started.
It's like a community getting together a song, isn't it?
Yeah, it 100%. Everybody, because we're heading out of Walmart to go to this bonfire, and everybody else is going there too. So it's every little part from community getting together for a bonfire was what the song's written about, or even getting together for games at the end of the week. Tailgating. Whatever you want. It's a good.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, exactly.
Friendship. And I see a little hint of individuality.
Oh, in there, yes. Because it doesn't matter who you are, but I wanted to pull those in. I'm glad, yes. Everybody's got their own, parts of what makes them, So it doesn't matter at the end of the day, man. We're coming together to have a good time. So, you come as you are, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I hear you co-wrote the song with Jason Johnson. Any suggestions you might have for beginning songwriters about co-writing?
Ooh, yeah, that's tough. Because sometimes there's different ways that you co-write. So me, I came up with this idea, kind of already had it started, and then I got with Jason Johnson to co-write it with him. But sometimes you just show up to places and you just start with a new idea with a writer. So a lot of times you just want it to be with someone that is good, you're on the same level with.
Right.
There's the term, whatever it is, be a good hang,
Exactly.
It gets into more songwriting. Yeah, exactly.
So now you've had the chance to work with the talented music producer Kent Wells and some amazing studio musicians. Tell me and the audience about your studio experience.
Well, for my first first song coming out, it's like elating. Just you feel it and you're like, oh man. I'm sure I'll get over that the more ones I do, but also working with Kent Wells, which is, Dolly Parton's producer as well. It's the same thing. I got to sing some background songs on her Rockstar album, which was cool. It's like, it makes you think for a second, wait, is this really real? But it's one of those things that I'm very blessed and very thankful that I got to work with Kent.
Well, yes, and he brought you to Dolly Parton. That's fantastic. Let's enjoy Any Way You Go by Cody Howell and Jason Johnson, and stay tuned because there's more to learn about Cody Howell.
Go with the girls, you could go with me, you could go with the good old boys. It don't
Wow, Cody, that song is fantastic. It's coming out in October 2023, yes?
Yeah, October 27th.
October 27th, so the end of the month. And you can find Cody on social media at Cody Howell Country. And don't forget about his website, codyhowellcountry.com. So, Cody, do you think that your time in the United States Navy influenced your songwriting and or your approach to the music industry?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, so whenever I got out of community college, like when I was like 20 or whatever, I had a little band, and I wanted to come to Nashville, but I was like, while I'm still young, I want to go serve, give my time. And so spent 7 years in the Navy, and then coming back. Yeah, you bet. Thank you. Coming, getting out, and then coming to college now in Nashville, where I can now I can pursue my dream. I'm coming with a whole different perspective after being able to see the world a little bit, and we got one song too that Jason Johnson and his project Canine Hero Foundation as well has, because it's for military working dogs, all those after they retire. But we have another song that will be out on this EP later on. It's not this song, but it will be out. It's called Hadley, but it brings in some of that military perspective that I wrote with Jason as well. But
Very cool.
Yeah, it's changed it quite. I mean, it's guided it in a lot of ways.
Very, very interesting. Now, you mentioned Project Canine Hero, that you volunteer with them. It's a non-profit that helps out retired military working dogs and police canines. That must be extremely rewarding.
It is awesome. I've tried to get Jason on to come in on one of your interviewers is something at some point, but because he'll tell you more about it than I will. But it's awesome, and the dogs are cool. But some of these dogs, they can't just go with anybody. They got to have a handler. They got to have their training, because some of them are almost like PTSD for dogs. So.
Yeah, right. I understand.
And so they got to be still taken care of, because you don't want to bring a military dog back that's has attacked.
Right.
You don't want to just give an attack dog to anyone.
Right. Exactly.
So they got to be taken care of and stuff. But his nonprofit, or the nonprofit, does great at providing them food, providing them shelter and everything, and medical bills and everything taken care of, whether they're with his inside of his compound or not. He'll take care of them for the other ones the other handlers have.
Cody Howell, you're a musical hero with an inspiring story. Thanks so much for being on Songwriter's Perspective Radio. We enjoyed
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. Back to you, John Michael.
Now, let's enjoy guitar singer-songwriter Steve J. Curtis, who has a custom music composing service specializing in Americana, roots, and blues for TV and film. Here is Not Enough by Steve J. Curtis.
18 months, 2 days, and this night I thought we had it right, so convincing. When I want to talk, you just turn out the light, say I love you, good night. Something's missing. The fire I had for you still rages in my heart, but lately we seem to be drifting apart. Saying I love you, baby, is not enough. I need your touch. Why don't you hold me anymore? Look into my eyes for a while. Make me smile the way you used to before. Nothing ever came between us, only love. And we make time.
takes more than 3 words. Saying I love you, baby, is not enough. I need your touch. Why don't you hold me anymore? Look into my eyes for a while. Make me smile the way you used to before. Oh, saying I love you, baby, is not enough. I need your touch. Why don't you hold me anymore? Look into my eyes for a while. Make me smile the way you used to before. Saying I love you, baby, is not enough. Why don't you hold me anymore? Look into my eyes for a while. Make me smile the way you used to before. Saying I love you, baby, is not enough. I need your touch. Why don't you hold me anymore?
You can follow Steve J. Curtis on Facebook at Steve J. Curtis Music. Funny thing about songwriting, you never know how the song's going to turn out. You start thinking it's going to be one way, and it turns out something different, the other way. For example, this next song I wrote as an intimate ballad with me basically playing guitar. When we finished it in the studio, it came out a little bit different. Well, here's me. I'm going to play it for you right now on the guitar. And then here's what it sounded like when we finished it in the studio. Yes, I've been in love with you for such a long time, and I wonder how it would be to hold you oh so tight. Sentimental fool, always dreaming how it could be. How I wish you knew, this sentimental fool.
Yes, I've been in love with you for such a long time, and I wonder how it would be to hold you so tight, to feel your lips so close to mine, and hear your sweet and gentle sigh. And when you cry, oh, I'd hold your face and let your tears touch mine. Sentimental fool, I keep dreaming how it could be. How I wish you knew
with a little hint of Dwayne Eddy there on the guitar. I've met many talented singer-songwriters in Nashville. One such talent I met while performing at the 12 Keys Saloon. Take a listen to Tell Me What You Think by Jerry Wayne Allen.
Was just another day, just another sunrise. I had no idea that when I'd open my eyes, I was gonna find someone like you. And wouldn't you know it, baby, just like that. Before we both knew it, there was no looking back. Now here we are now, a couple lovesick fools. I was on my own, just doing what I had to do. They say when you stop looking, that's when you find the one that's been looking for you. So tell me what you think about a white picket fence. Well, if you ask me, it makes perfect sense. I could have you to myself all day and all night. Dancing in the shower, skin to skin, getting lost in your eyes again and again to our favorite song. It feels so right. Yeah, it's true, I'd all but given up. Your good love so hard to find. Now I know all I had to do was let it happen in God's time. So baby, tell me what you think. Baby, can't you see? Don't you understand? I want you to know I'm that kind of man that'll drive all night just to see that smile. And it don't matter what we're going through, I'll take the bad with the good as long as I got you. Cause you light up my life like a fire in the night. I was on my own, just doing what I had to do. They say when you stop looking, that's when you find the one that's been looking for you. So tell me what you think about a white picket fence. Well, if you ask me, it makes perfect sense. I could have you to myself all day and all night. Dancing in the shower, skin to skin, lost in your eyes again and again to our favorite song. It feels so right. That's true, I'd all but given up. Your good love so hard to find. Now I know all I had to do was let it happen in God's time. So baby, tell me what you think. With you I got it all. You broke down walls I never thought could be broken through. For the first time in a long time, I feel there's nothing I can't do. So baby, tell me what you think about a white picket fence. Well, if you ask me, it makes perfect sense. I could have you to myself all day and all night. Dancing in the shower, skin to skin, lost in your eyes again and again to our favorite song. It feels so right. That's true, I'd all but given up. Your good love so hard to find. Now I know all I had to do was let it happen in God's time. So baby, tell me what you think. Baby, won't you please tell me what you think.
I want to say thank you for listening to Songwriter's Perspective, and thank you to all of our talented singer-songwriters for joining me. I'm your host, John Michael Ferrari, and remember, there's never a stranger in the audience.
So listen, people, what I say. Let's come together and find a way with harmony, standing hand in hand. Let's come together, let's come together, let's come together like a rock and roll.